fish, like it's something you can ride to and vibe to. I'm just giving you the keys to survive. Never let society tell you how to begin living your life by following the norm and trends. I warn my friends, don't get blinded by the media. I'd rather be myself, take flight, got a speedy on speed dial. And meanwhile, my dream right beside me with a smile. She like.
Can we go here? It's okay? It's pretty dead in here. What time is it? Is it dinner time? Yeah. 你有shuǐ, what is it called? 水煮鱼有。来个水煮鱼是吧？ Here, you pick out some stuff. This is Chengdu City of Gastronomy, and we are ordering up some fish dish right now. Let's put that right there.
这边有生子烧牛肉。
The problem is I don't understand what any of this is. 茄子
煎豆。
好。你有啤酒吗？
啤酒有。
两个。
两个嘛。辣可以吗？
好。
那可以吃吗？
可以。
两个啤酒。
两个啤酒冰。
冰的嘛。好的。
Well, they hover over you. It's like, what did we get? We got 2 beers.
Okay.
How? 2 beers. We got some green beans and pancetta, which we got at the last episode, didn't we?
We like it.
We like it. It's a good dish. Obviously, the poached fish. And what else did you get? Potato balls. Yeah. We got some drawings. It's a big place. Nobody's in here. Maybe it's not good. But it's actually the place that they recommended on the card, so that's why we're here. It's supposed to have really good poached fish. Okay, let's go see if we can watch them cook it. There it is. Here it comes. That was quick. I was too slow. So basically what they did was they boiled it. That was way too quick. They boiled it. The fish was already sliced up. It was ready to go. It was probably sitting in a marinade. And then they literally just throw it into a pot of broth and they boil it for like a minute, like not much time at all. And then they'll put on the peppers and they'll put on some huajiao, which is the Sichuan peppercorn, and they pour hot oil on top of the whole thing. So the meat's nice and tender because it was boiled. It wasn't like cooked on a wok. And then they still want all that Sichuan oil on it, so they pour it on after. And when they pour it on the huajiao and the chili peppers, it basically just like flavors them. It cooks them a little bit and brings out all the flavors from the chili peppers, the tingling pepper, and it's just a way to make the meat a little bit more tender, not cook out all the tenderness of the meat. It smells incredible. They probably use maybe catfish, maybe snakehead fish, or carp. Those are the 3 most popular. And they're quite bony fishes, so there probably will be bones in. But what they'll do is they'll take the fillets and they'll slice them, but they don't want to waste any of the fish, so they'll also throw in the parts of the fish that have bones in them. So I'm sure there's going to be some bones. Some pieces might not have bones. It's a bit of a hassle. I don't really like fish dishes in Sichuan because I don't want to have to deal with the bones. Okay, I think I should probably eat something and then talk to you about Chengdu rivers. Man, that's a lot of spiciness, I think. That fish is really tender. It just melts in your mouth. I think I swallowed a bone. Oh, spicy kick. Tiny bones. Bit of a hassle, but do you want rice?
这里面是米饭。
米饭。Yeah. Whoa, the potatoes are great. They're like tater tots.
Yeah.
I think there's probably, there's bean sprouts at the bottom of it. So they cook the bean sprouts, dump everything on top of it. This, I just know my mouth by the end of this is going to be burning and tingling at the same time. Oh, right through the sinuses. I'm starting to sweat already. Okay, rivers, Sichuan, that's where you get your fish, right? No ocean close by, so most of the fish dishes here are river fish, freshwater fish. Most of them are farmed, almost like all of them are farmed now. If you want fresh, like live, wild fish, you gotta go further west to like the Tibetan areas where it's cleaner. It's quite the bone. The main river that runs through Chengdu is called the Jinjiang. In English, it's called the brocade. They have this famous silk material here, and it's called shuǐ brocade. And actually, we did a video about it. It was the antique market.
Yeah.
So that's what the river's named after. That whole like weaving technique that they do. They actually used to wash the garments that they made in the river, and that's why they call it that. Back in the 60s, it was like full of life, fish, clear waters. There's a book, it's kind of the Sichuan food Bible. It's called Land of Plenty, and it's a recipe book. I get a lot of information from it, lots of good stuff about Sichuan food in it. And the author talks about going there and seeing cormorant fishermen. A cormorant is a black bird that swim through the water, and the fishermen would tie their throats so they couldn't swallow the fish, and they would train them to go into the water, catch fish, bring it back to the boat, and give it to them. They actually had those fishermen around here in the river that runs along Chengdu, but now there's really no fish. There's maybe a few fish in there, but nothing you'd probably want to eat. It was one of the most polluted rivers in all of China back in the 90s. But in 1997, they did this big cleanup thing. The government organized this whole cleanup thing. They actually won an award for it. The UN gave them an award for cleaning up the river so much, but I think it was too little too late. So we're looking at farmed fish in Sichuan now, which is pretty unfortunate. But at the same time, with all the spices in the food, like all the intense flavors, it kind of covers up the off tastes that you would probably get compared to wild fish. This is actually one of the more popular Sichuan dishes across China, but it actually was invented in Chongqing, which used to be a part of Sichuan. I got a piece with no bones. It's like winning the lottery. Wait, no, there's a bone in it. Oh, I swallowed it though. It hurt.
Yeah, I swallowed 2 bones in it.
I'll digest that, right? Like poop out a whole bone? Lao Ban, my dan? Oh, 109. 这是鱼什么？这是鱼什么？ Do you have one? She won't answer my question. Belly's burning, lips are tingling, pretty good dish. It was kind of bony, which I knew it was going to be, and that's fine. I'm excited to try the beef version of that dish because I think it would work better with beef. Just because the whole point is to keep it tender. Look at this guy. Hello. Hello. I don't want to touch you. I do, but I don't. So we're walking down some alleys here. It's kind of a cool spot. We're headed to a bar. You guys should not turn off the video because I'll show you that right now. Okay. Hello. So this bar is called the Commune, but this is a kind of a common bar thing that they do in Chengdu, probably all across China, where they have all these glass cases, it's refrigerated beer in here, and you just go up, you grab which beer you want, and you go and pay for it at the cash register. It's a different way to do it. It's pretty good prices compared to other bars. Hot Bot IPA, 15 kwai. It's strong. It's 7%, I think. I might go for that again, actually. It's a good spot. People are playing dice games. There's a pool going on. You know, you can get full bottles here for pretty good prices. 180 kwai, I believe, is the cheapest for a whole bottle of Grey Goose. That's a pretty good deal. And they have a nice selection of glasses to choose from too. I like to go with the one of these guys. Classy. No glass?
Do we need a glass?
You don't need one, but you're classier if you get a cool glass. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Hit the bell icon to get yourself notified. And you remember to pour your beer so it's dark, not clear.